Palengke is an extension of ourselves. It grew with us.
We're the type of people as well who, if we want something to work, we're gonna make it work.
Hi, I'm Jill,
I'm Paulina, and we're the co-founders of Palengke.
and today we're at Pampanga, our hometown.
We started off as a fashion brand. We eventually branched out to shoes, bags, different accessories and objects. Palengke is our creative playground more than just a concept brand. It's where Jill and I get to play. It's where we get to create.
So you were childhood friends, so we've been classmates ever since
Grade school.
grade school. Yeah. And so I feel like we were growing up together, so our interests also jive naturally. We even had a grade school business, which is we would sell charms made out of polymer clay and bracelets out of polymer clay. We would sell it for 20 pesos in our school. This is now the adulting version of it. We started the brand when we were 20 and now we're 25. We were like second year college during the pandemic. Yeah.
I wanted to start something. There was so much creative juice in me that I just needed to let out. So I reached out to my friends. I messaged Jill and then sakto sabi niya, I'm also starting something. I want to do something. And then everything just aligned and we saw how much of a perfect match we were. And true enough, 5 years later, we're still here.
Paulina is the art director and co-creative director, and I'm the design director and co-creative director. But really, since we're a two-woman team, there's so much gray area and our roles always overlap. So we do everything from admin to packing to replying to DMs, and that always switches around.
For me, it really changes every day, but the thing that stays the same is my coffee. I always like to have a drink of the day, and I look forward to that. A major part of our actual studio is it all happens online. Everything happens mostly in a screen. I will always be on my laptop or on my phone 90% of the day.
For me, it would have to be incense to set the mood. And then I really like white noise whenever I'm working. And it really has to be the perfect balance of entertaining enough to keep me productive, but not entertaining enough for me to watch. That's my ritual.
One of the things that grounds Palengke is craft, and then the other two are Sulit and Kulit. Usually, we're very unserious and we find value in humor. Our first products were named after vegetables, sitaw. A lot of our stuff have somewhat familiar elements in Filipino culture, but it's usually the everyday things or the mundane things that we take inspiration from. We tried experimenting with shoes and it became our hero product. It's the Nor Cube heels, inspired by Nor broth. It's very boxy, oversized. We also tried it with a different shoe. This is the Cuatro Cantos. It's inspired by the actual gin bottles. Yung cornered edges niya and the round bottle cap here. Very versatile because you can loop around the straps, so you can tie it different ways.
Since Filipino craft isn't the cheapest thing, we try to make it sulit in our own way to push our design boundaries to be as innovative as possible.
The first ever top we created was a reversible top.
Color orange and purple, and then the reverse side was just plain cream. One of my personal favorites would be the Balikbayan box bag. For me, it came with yung foldable dices that you get from childhood magazines that you cut out and then you tape together. It also comes with a marble from Romblon.
Reversible siya, functionality in our pieces. That was part of our design philosophy. I think the Palengke customer is someone who values craft and understands our very weird references. Someone who understands that whatever they're buying, hindi siya made by a machine, it's made by actual human hands, our fellow Filipino makers.
We like working backwards, so it starts with research of a craft.
In our process, we usually like to brain dump, even if it's a random object.
And this is happening in Facebook Messenger.
Yes, Facebook Messenger lang. And then we just brain dump all of our ideas usually until something clicks and then tie it to the craft, see how the craftsmen feel about it. It's a big collaboration.
The existing craftsmen right now are very traditional. There's so much integrity in the work. There's so much appreciation sa open-mindedness nila to actually experiment with constant communication. So we try to build that trust so that they know that we're using the craft with their permission. Right now, we're at the workshop of one of our artisans, Kuya Miguel. He makes use of Pukpuk or repoussé here in Pampanga. It's usually used for saint carriages, but what we want to make is lighter case. One of the non-negotiables of our artisans is to keep the religious aspect of the craft itself. So that's why you'll notice in all our lighter cases, there's always a cross in the designs.
Yung material na ginamit natin is brass, and then yung molding material is clay. Mixture siya ng rubber tree sap and asphalt. After embossing ng design sa brass metal, isunod natin yung detailing. Bali, makikita yung difference pag na-detailing na siya, mas mabubuhay yung design.
Palengke is our personal playground, and we like to take inspiration from our childhood, nostalgic memories.
So I usually spend hours in Makati Cinema Square in book sale just looking for the perfect thrifted coffee table books. I make sure to get a topic that piques my interest. Another thing would have to be family memorabilia, specifically photo albums. This is a photo album of my mom pre-her having kids.
I think I'm someone who really loves to collect. One of the things I like to collect are magnets and keychains. I like the feeling of having something tied to a certain moment. I actually display it on my wall in my room. Is the super Inday doll. It's embroidery na may konting beadwork. We got it in Cebu because we did our first pop-up in Cebu. I'm a graphic designer. I like to see the print, how things are laid out. I have a clear book collection of printed materials, seeing colors, seeing patterns, seeing different typographies. That's how my mind works, and that's what I look for in these things.
It's our first full collection. We're going back to like our roots.
Working with clothing again, alongside different crafts.
A lot of it is very humorous. So think childhood theme, water theme parks that you used to go to.
Literal resort, Pinoy Resort.
Palengke in 5 years, we hope that we're working with like a bigger network of artisans.
In the Philippines, a lot of these crafts are fading away. In Marikina, it was booming before. It's still very much known now as the shoe capital, but a lot of them have been saying na their fellow zapateros nag-resort na lang sila to other jobs. In the end, we just want to encourage craftsmen or makers here in the Philippines na there is future in Philippine craft.
If we actually foster the local industries, hopefully we'll get to catch up with big manufacturing countries. I think it requires patience for designers, creative people who actually want to explore it.
Dalawa lang kami, but we're very big dreamers.
Intentionally keeping things small, intentionally keeping things slow is sustainable for long-term goals.
We're the type of people as well who, if we want something to work, we're gonna make it work.
Taking it slow is always the key, and I feel like that's why we're still here right now and why we aren't burnout.
Doing everything with intention is also very important. Not just producing things for the sake of producing things.